Oh, hello. In my room now, and that's what it is. Talking about differences in between two Asian cultures, or whatever it is. Interesting fact for some of you out there. Well, there were so many things and dilemmas of two little islands and two different countries in culture individually. Well, thank goodness that Canada never claimed Alaska as theirs. Well, this is a very, very interesting topic I'm talking about. I think the difference between similarities. Yeah, I noticed that. I have seen this thing of Gangnam Style and everything Korea related. Well, not to get confused with China, almost similar to them, even though way before that, here's a story. Oh, the Sino-Japanese War. Well, when Japan has won a war against China and they took over a place, Korea was in it, and then there was a Japanese territory for like 40 years, 35 years, and then they get split. Yeah, interesting story. That's why they have a similarity between the Chinese and Japanese, because one time they took stuff from Japan and adapted it as theirs, and then they claim it as theirs. Sorry for the interruption, but I was just showing one room. This is just using my cell phone. Whoa, yeah, I'm talking about, when Korea used to be a Japanese territory, they claim it as theirs, right? So that's what happened as they split up in two different countries, North and South Korea. And then what it is like saying it happened in Europe, in Germany, East Germany, West Germany, and then Germany unified. Well, interesting story. But now that I noticed that back then was 99 Love Balloons. 99 Love Balloons. That's from a German group. And now Gangnam Style. Two different countries divided, two different continents. Then what it is that in the other way to go to Europe, when another country has claimed something that is not theirs as theirs, it was Austria with the Frankfurt, called it the Vienna sausage, and they claim it like they invented it and it's not and like it didn't belong to Germany. Now go to Asia now. Interesting stuff that they adapted from Japan when Korea was under control for like 35 years, 40 years. After that, they say, oh, Japan stole their cultures or whatever. It was like that. They claim it all. It's just a little disclaimer of some things that they brought from Japan that they say is theirs. Yeah, that's point blank. Is I ain't gonna say to be BSing about, but that's why they have this between the similarities between China and Japan. And then but I told my niece to, oh yeah, I know has to be talking this ridiculous crap against them, but I mean Korea, I mean, even though they've been popular now with this thing, the Gangnam Style of Psy, and now it's like, okay, it might be interesting in doing this thing, but you know, even though I'm interested, even though I'm trying to working out, that's good exercise now. Thinking, yeah, I want to take karate, I want to like learn Japanese and stuff. Yeah, the idea of learning Japanese could be cool, and going to Japan, visiting Japan, it's cool because that's a place in Asia that I think could be interesting. And what's between their cultures, or what's between morals? Yeah, it's like learning their values of a different culture. You know, could remember counting in Chinese. Yeah, white belt Taekwondo, that's from Korea, and their language is like counting in their language is similar like in Chinese, and then I forgot that. But in a way that I have the dispute and stuff, I have a 9-year-old niece, and then she's interested in going to Korea. Yeah, it would be cool to see that kind of, yeah, oh yeah, you'll go watch Mulan, or because it's not saying the same, because similarities of things, even Japanese culture, seem to be more interesting to me than what it is. And I think, due all to our respect, that, you know, some people think they're all that, and I'm not saying to generalize any country in specific, but I can remember a long time ago, MC Hammer. That's where I think, yeah, now we're talking about here, and that's what I'm think. I'll tell you how this dance move and been popular so much. I mean, the Gangnam Style. You know who invented that dance with the pony? I'm thinking with the horse or something, like the horse kind of dance or whatever. Psy never invented it. It was actually MC Hammer. Have you seen Can't Touch This? You're going like this, and then like with his foot around, moving around. Yeah, that was MC Hammer's idea. But Psy embraced it, or imitated, or make it so. Well, before that, there was a commercial for a tire store in Japan, and then with adding that, even though using the MC Hammer move, but then it went past it aside, and then it became popular. That's what it is. It's like these, and probably Korea. It's like saying China try to imitate stuff from other countries, and embraced it, and let's say like this guy imitating MC Hammer, and then I'm saying, look, you have the originator and the imitator. The originator is MC Hammer, and the imitator is Psy. And in the Music Awards 2012 at the Billboards or MTV Music Awards, yeah, here we go. But I think MC Hammer did have mastered this, and not to blame all you folks that they could do things and stuff, but I think this is like, if Micheal Jackson was still alive, man, oh shoot, and you know, J-pop, K-pop, you know, Micheal Jackson could bring J-pop, and then I knew about this. I have Teriyaki Boyz in my MP3 player, and then this is like a Japanese rap group. It's really cool, but it'll be like, damn, is this gonna be embrace culture shock? You know, you have, if Micheal Jackson was still alive, you have Teriyaki Boyz and Micheal Jackson do a duo called the Funky Ninja, and the Funky Ninja will be like more popular than Psy's Gangnam Style, and that will be like, then it's gonna be more in common with my niece if Micheal Jackson was still alive and Micheal Jackson do a collaboration with the Teriyaki Boyz, and then they'll see, oh, I want to go to Japan. Too late now. It's like opposite. She's interesting to, okay, Korea and then Japan. What we're gonna do? I'm like saying apples, and my niece, my 9-year-old niece, is going oranges. Ain't that right? This is like, what is the customs and what is each country has? One is totally different. One has similarity to one particular country, that is. And then I think, what is your interesting and what is interest and what it is? No bad critics. Anybody has their good and bad side. I'm saying, what seems to you more interesting? What interests you about Japan? What interests you about Korea? You know, this is interesting story, but now that I finished this video, I will say that if there's an interest in Japan, their language, even though there's like, it derives from the Chinese characteristics, even Korean has different characteristics, but you know, it all has the same, but one have similar to one and the other one has like totally different culture. And I might say, go ahead, Boondog Bear, if you could agree with me so much of things, if each one has their side. And then I think it is good to see different morals, the different cultural values. What it is for me is like saying, okay, this is good to take your shoes off before you enter somebody else's house. That's insane. If I keep in mind of practice of the Orient, and I knew that it is, before I go to somebody else's house, I have to take off my shoes. That's right, but let's say, what is the Korean side? How is it? But I think that's it for this video. Tell me about it. Tell me which good side and bad side of each one could be. But thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Bye.